Hello, this is Shriyanka. Welcome to your guided meditation. Take a moment to become comfortable, and if you can, try to sit down with a straight spine. If you're seated, rest your head right above your shoulders right above your hips. And then once you've found your place, go ahead and close your eyes. Notice how when your eyes are closed, you can feel everything on a much more subtle level. You may notice with your eyes closed, you begin to focus on your breath. Feeling each inhale fill up your lungs, fill up your belly. With each warm exhale, feel yourself relax from the inside out. When we begin to come inward, we're able to notice the subtleties of our experience. So just ask yourself in this moment, what else is coming up for you in your body? Are you feeling any discomfort of any kind? Is anything feeling really good? Just notice what is there. Just become aware of it. Begin to draw your focus more so toward whatever feels the best in your body right now. Perhaps it feels very relaxing to take deep, slow breaths. Maybe the best thing in your body right now is simply focusing on sound. You might enjoy the feeling of the clothes on your body or the air against your skin. Whatever these good feelings are, I want you to keep your attention focused on them as intently as possible. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, what is it that's coming up for you in your mind? After these few minutes, you may notice your mind has already begun to wander. Know that that is okay. This is a practice. For the next few moments, anytime your mind drifts off, come back to each inhale and each exhale. There might be some reoccurring thoughts, new ideas, inspirations. Maybe you've just remembered something that you have to add to your to-do list. And your mind might be telling you that you have to stop this meditation and get this done right now. But this is just what the mind is trained to do. Every day, we give in to every call the mind has to keep doing and thinking and continuing the same cycles that we have done every single day. If your mind is telling you to stop early and try to do something else, this is a perfect time for you to practice the strength of your mind, soul, and body connection, creating a stronger bond between the three, and showing your mind that it's okay for your soul and your body to take the reins, that your mind doesn't always have to have the final say on what you do. So take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. We'll do this a couple more times. Take a deep breath in through the nose, imagining that you are accumulating every single negative thought or thought pattern. Imagine collecting this through each deep inhale, and as you exhale, let it all out. Push it out, press it out, and let it go. Surrender. We'll do this a few more times, breathing in through the nose, collecting every single thing you are ready to let go of, whether you know of it or not. And exhale out through the mouth. And final breath here, breathing in through the nose. And on this exhale, we'll do an audible sigh out. Letting it go. Now, after this breathing, you might feel that you have a clearer mind, more presence, and through this clarity, we are able to manifest from a place of love, presence, and wisdom. And now I want you to take some time to think about what the best version of yourself is like. Who is this version of you? And sink into that the best you can. You may see this as flashes of imagery, or maybe more like watching a movie. You might see or hear this idea of yourself as a list with words and numbers. You may even get more of a feeling of who this version of yourself is. And regardless, we just want to drop into this version of you as deeply as possible. So imagine the best version of yourself and ask yourself some questions. How does the best version of you talk to yourself? How does this version of you see yourself? Is it different than now? If it is, how is it different? How do you feel about the relationships in your life? How does this ideal version of you interact with family, friends, co-workers, partner, or even new people in your life? What's different about these relationships? What makes these relationships better by you changing? How does the best version of you feel about your life in general? What is this ideal version of you thinking about where you live, where you work? What are your thoughts about what you spend your time doing? Are you doing anything differently? Does it matter what you're doing? What's different in this ideal version of you than who you are right now? Can you see what this version of yourself looks like? How do you hold yourself? What expressions do you have on your face? What's different? In body language, what can you pick up? Try to see yourself. Try to see this beautiful, radiant, magnetic version of yourself as clearly as possible. How does this version of you throughout their day? Is every day different? Or is there a routine that's followed? On the outside, what has changed about you? How do you look? And now, I want you to imagine what it's like to be present all the time. What it would be like to no longer worry about the past or the future in the present moment. You're only here right now. What is it like to experience that at every moment? How do your relationships change when you're present? How does time get spent differently when you're present? How do you feel about life when you're more present? Take a deep breath in, a deep breath out. Imagine what it's like to be unconditionally loving to yourself. What does this look like to you? Does it get shown through the actions that you take towards yourself? The words that you speak within your mind about yourself? The words that you speak to others about yourself? Does unconditional love for yourself show up on your body? Does it manifest as radiance, as magnetism toward more loving, beautiful things? And what is it like to be unconditionally loving to every person you meet? Not just your friends, not just your family, not just your partner or your pets, but extending this open-hearted, unconditional love to the people you work with, people you don't know, and imagine what it's like to extend this unconditional love outward, this compassion to those who may have hurt you, those who may have been rude or angry or upset with you in some way. Extending this compassion out to those you may have been upset with. When you open up your heart to every situation, something as trivial as somebody cutting you off while you're driving seems so minuscule. If you can see each person as a reflection of what's going on inside you, you may see them with a heightened appreciation, a heightened sense of love and compassion. And now, imagine yourself as becoming more open-minded. What it's like to open yourself up to the endless wisdom that nature and the universe provides us. Imagine what it's like to no longer be bothered by anything, because you now understand what it means to be fully trusting that life unfolds exactly as it's meant to. Every experience we have is one for learning. And as an open-minded student of the universe, you welcome these experiences. How would your life change if you were to fully embrace this part of you? The conscious and present version of you. The open-hearted and compassionate version of you. The expansive and open-minded version of you. What is it like? Perhaps this is what the best version of you encompasses. On a bigger scale, the best version of yourself has understood these three aspects of life. The manifestations of being unconditionally loving to yourself, to being open-minded, open-hearted, and present, all show up in the best version of you. See this version of yourself sitting or standing directly in front of you. See this person smiling with love in their eyes and heart, just like looking in a mirror. See into their eyes, feel into their heart. Now take a deep breath and turn your attention inward once more. Feel your heart space, the point in the center of your chest, shining almost like it's glowing with a ball of green light. And just breathe into that. Imagine the best version of you sitting across, also with the same green light in the center of their chest. You may be able to feel yours a little bit more. Imagine as if you're almost connecting with it through each breath. And then taking the awareness up to the point between your eyebrows or in your forehead, and imagining a glowing ball of purple light. This energy center begins to radiate and glow. And as you view the other version of yourself sitting across from you, they also have this bright, glowing, sparkling purple light on their forehead. Take a moment to breathe and feel it. To connect to the unconditional love, the wisdom, and the presence that this version of yourself holds. All we need to do is use the breath and use our mind. So we'll take some deep breaths in and imagine that you can ripple and expand this light energy out from yourself into this other version of you. Through your heart, you are connected, and you open yourself up to unconditional love for yourself, for others, for the world, through each experience. Through each breath, you connect deeper to the present moment, the version of you that is present and aware and connected to life all around, not worrying about the past or the future. Being here now. And through this point on your forehead or in between your eyebrows, you connect to the open-mindedness, the wisdom, the knowingness that you are supported at all times. You free yourself from worries and pain. Take 3 deep breaths and fully connect to this version of you. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose, out through the nose. Give yourself a big smile. And remember how powerful you are just through your thought alone. When your mind, body and soul connect to one another, you are unstoppable. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free. And whatever you do, may you do it with love.